The question I want to ask is, as a human being, as a young boy, a young girl, as a married person, as a single, how do you handle your sexuality? When we talk about sexuality, we talk about your personality, the things you think about, how you carry your consciousness. Now, if I may ask, how do you feel about sex? How do you feel about your own body that you carry around? Because how you can get over the urge of illicit sex, you don't have control over what comes into your mind. Mostly these days that they hawk sex, if they want to advertise sweet, the way they will be licking it and they will put a girl, a very slim, beautiful girl with dangling buttocks and breasts, and in fact, they are hawking it everywhere. It is everywhere. So when you see these things, how does it make you feel? I want to tell you something. The first sexual organ in your body, and the most important one you carry around, is your mind. Your mind. That is why the Bible tells us to guide it jealously. He said, because out of it comes out the issues of life. That is where you plan and pre-plan everything. That is where you debunk everything. If you keep nursing what you see, you nurture it, it grows bigger. So the most important thing you have to do, understand your mindset. Please, and be careful with it. Don't allow junks, debris to enter your mindset and be thinking of rubbish, evil things, sex, the things you have seen on the internet, the things you see everywhere, because it's all over the place. And if you allow it, it will rule your life. It will even ruin your life. That is why be conscious of what goes into your mind. Then decide that those pictures of naked bodies and all those whatever thing they are that are not going to yield fruit to you, decide that they are not going to be useful to you. You're not going to ponder on it. You're not going to think that that is where life ends. Every day you'll be thinking it. Every day you'll be picturing it. You understand? If it comes, brush it off consciously and deliberately. Brush it off. You can do that. That's the solution, because nobody can do it for you. Now, my sex outside marriage, how do I handle it? Some people don't think about that. Let me tell you the truth. Think about it. You think evil, but don't do it. Now listen. You are always allowed to think, if peradventure this happens, how will I handle it? So that in case when it comes, you have put that shock absorber in you and you can wave it off. Peradventure somebody comes to you as a married person, hitting on you, how do you handle it? When the person keep hitting and you don't have a plan before now, you may fall. So that is why they say, if you don't have plan for anything and everything will go for you, you will just be falling for anything you see. So you have plans ahead. Sex outside marriage, will it yield you peace of mind? That's the number one thing. Remember the guilt that surrounds adultery, fornication. Are you going to handle it well? Will you be at peace with yourself? By the time you are done with it, will you be in one piece? That's the question you should ask yourself. So when you are prepared with those kind of things, it cannot come to you by surprise. Your sexuality is important. Carry yourself as a queen and a king you are. A king cannot go outside and be hawking his manhood anywhere. A queen cannot go outside and be trading her body anywhere. So that is who you are. Bible have even said it. So don't ever allow yourself to be cajoled by anybody or anything you watch anywhere. And be careful of the things you watch, the things you listen to, the books you read. They are important. Can I tell you something? Now, let's not just in 1 minute just allow ourselves to be tempted for anything. When it comes, stand your ground. There are things Bible have told us in Philippians 4, is Philippians 4:8, yes, for us to be thinking about. Say, if there's anything holy, anything pure, anything of good report, anything noble, think about those things. Don't allow your heart to be a battleground where you can be battling with things you're thinking, and before you know it, you start nursing it, and before you know it, you fall. Don't fall a victim of those things. Your mind is the number one sexual organ you have. If you think about that illicit affair and you keep nursing it, before you know what is happening, you will see yourself. Devil will prepare a very good platform for you to manifest what you have thought in your mind. But if you have thought that I am not going to fall a victim, as a single boy, as a single girl, as a married man or woman, you can take your stand and it will work for you. Remember, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he.